everyone, and welcome to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Before we get into the reads, I'm doing a little intro this week because I just want to give a shout out to a couple of people. Now then guys, last week I had a lovely comment on my channel and I clicked on the actual profile picture because the name of the person who put it on, it came under as the Tipsy Tea Oracle. And I was instantly drawn thinking that's somebody who's got their own YouTube channel. So I clicked on the channel and there's a lovely lady on there and I instantly felt her aura and connected with her straight away spiritually. A beautiful soul, really a beautiful soul. And she sent me a beautiful email and I replied back to her. And like I say, it's weird how things work sometimes, but I just had an instant connection and I felt, as I say, that the love that she puts out with her own readings. I am asking you, my lovely subscribers, click on the description link below and will you please support this lady? Okay, she deserves more subscribers and definitely more views on her videos. Okay, so as a spiritual friend to a spiritual friend and my lovely spiritual subscribers, it's not going to cost you anything. Just click on the link below and go and show some support and subscribe and view your readings that she's done. She's also got a son, a 12-year-old son that sort of comes in and she calls them the warm and fuzzies. Okay, and see, he sort of helps her with the tarot readings. Auric or Auric, okay, which she calls him. It's a foreign word for the name of Oracle, but she'll explain that on her video when you click it. Okay, she's the expert there, not me. But yeah, guys, honestly, I'd be grateful if you could give this lady some support. Septima Samantha, her name. Okay, Septima, unusual name, unusual lady. And as soon as I looked at her, you guys can comment as well, but if you agree with me, but she did say she gets called it quite a lot, and she reminded me so much of Annie Lennox out of the group Eurythmics. Okay, so that was my first shout out, and the other one, I've got another link below, and that is for Falling Star Tarot. She's a subscriber of mine and she comments regularly. I do sort of dip over now and again to have a look at her pick a card channel, and again, if you could show some support there, I'd be grateful. So without further ado, we are going to get into the weekly reads, guys. I'm now going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Virgo. So Virgo, what did I have for you in the poetic words this week? I've tried to look at money, love, health, a challenge and the overall energy. Okay, so in your poetic words I had, in money you are withdrawing some savings, in love you feel humble and blessed, in health there's a shock to the system when someone provides a positive test, in the challenge it's seeking guidance from someone who can sort out a fix, and in the overall energy someone is up to their old tricks. So very cryptic, Virgo. We've got some of you could be withdrawing some savings to pay the rest of a holiday off, could be drawing out savings to replace things as well. In love, you're just feeling humble and blessed. I just felt a contentment with most of my Virgos, just going with the flow. No real issues as such I picked up with the Virgos this week. Not expecting too much. That's the energy I sort of picked up with you. Not expecting too much, but just feeling happy and contented in your relationships in general. And this doesn't have to just to be as in your nearest and dearest or your partners or your boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. I just feel in love itself, you feel humble and blessed that you've got supportive people around you, and you're in a good, happy place at the moment for those majority I picked up with this week. In health, I felt there was someone around you who comes back with some kind of a positive test. Now, it could be a pregnancy test for some family member of yours if it's not yourself. It could be a positive coronavirus test, obviously with all that going on at the moment. There's a positive test coming out, and it will be a shock really, but it can be in a good way. Don't always look at it in a negative, as in a positive test that you haven't got the illness. Okay, don't always look at it on a doom and gloom side, because I feel I'm getting positive energies for you this week, Virgo. But the challenge was guidance from someone who can sort out a fix. I felt like someone was coming to you asking either to help out fix a problem, or you are going to someone to fix a problem for you. But either way, you'll get the guidance or give the guidance, and that'll sort out a problem for somebody this week. And then on the overall energy, someone's up to their old tricks, which was a bit of the strangest energy vibe I had for you. And it's like up to their old tricks, where they promise to do something and then it doesn't follow through. Or somebody's up to their old tricks and addictions. I'm not going to drink so much, and they're drinking. I'm not going to smoke so much, and they're smoking. Do you know what I mean? So there's somebody up to their old tricks. So I'll leave that with you, Virgo. Let's start getting into your cards though for this week, and see what messages we've got coming out for you. So what have we got for Virgo? Wow, they wanted to leap out. 2 more cards, please. What else have we got for Virgs? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. 2 more cards, Spirit, for Virgo. What else do we need for them to see and hear? 1 more, please, Spirit. 1 more for Virgs. Thank you. Somebody's going to lock their keys in the car this week around you. It's not going to be you, but something about a key breaking off in an ignition, or there's something about keys. Either going to be locked in a car, or a door's going to slam on the house as you come out, or it's going to happen around somebody who's close to you. So there's something about keys this week. Not for all of you, obviously, but for some of you. So we've got here the 9 of Wands, the Hierophant, the 5 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So the energy of the 9 of Wands, lovely card, but this is sort of portraying your energy at the moment. You've been through a lot lately, Virgo, but it's as though she wants to go back into the thicket of something that you left in the past, that wounded you, hurt you, and took a while for scars to heal. But for some reason, because of the rose, it's as though she's returning back in, like she's pushing her way back through the brambles to revisit something that wasn't finished. Answers are needed. Questions need to be asked. For some of you, because of the green leaf above, an old health issue may start to break down. It might not be you directly, but it could be somebody around you. As in, you had a surgical procedure, they had a surgical procedure, and for some reason it's starting to break down, and you may have to return back and get things sorted out, because that's why the Hierophant comes out. And we've got the wise owl here, okay, and it's like someone is sitting, listening and seeking advice. You are turning to somebody this week, or someone is turning to somebody this week in order to find out some information. And it's either someone around you has a health issue that is starting to break back down and therefore needs a follow-up visit, or you need the knowledge to go and seek advice. Or it's something that you had a connection with in your past, and for some reason you're pushing your way back in order to get answers. Because we've got the Five of Wands here, Virgs, and it's like a game was stopped halfway. Okay, there was a pause. As I said, this could be health related, this could be to do with a friendship connection, a romantic connection, where things were put on hold. But the game is starting to move again. The game is starting, the players are being moved. Okay. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. And she wears red and green, and that's why I felt like it was more health related. And especially when new shoots are coming back, it's like the return of something. Something's coming back in, and to do with health as well. Something's raising its ugly head. I want to say ugly head, especially for the health reasons, because you felt it was done and dusted with, or they would have done, whoever was around you was dealing with this. But it's popping its head back up to the surface. Or, as I said, it's a person, a situation that you left in the past, where you were hurt and scarred by, and for some reason you want to pick up from where you left off. Very cryptic, Virgo, but let's have a look at some clarifiers and see what comes out in those. So what have we got for the Nine of Wands? I just feel it was an issue that became a thorn in your side in the past. And you just thought to yourself, I can't take this emotionally, I can't, you had the knowledge to think to yourself, oh, I can't carry on with this. That's why the game was just left in a poor situation. But for some reason, it's manifesting again. Or, as I said, it's a health implication, manifesting again. One for the Five of Wands. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So we've got, look at this, pure nature coming out with the Nine of Wands. It's something that needs to be nipped in the bud if it's a health related issue. Okay, don't let it escalate, because I just feel something's breaking down again and it needs to be nipped in the bud. And then if it isn't health, then it's something that could overtake you in your mindset, because red is a warning, and it's like to say, think logically with the Hierophant. Don't get sort of running away with any ideas, and that's why again you've got to nip something in the bud. So with the Hierophant, we've got the keys on the trees, right? And the keys on the trees, we've got an elephant which is portraying the knowledge, like the owl, but the elephant energy is one never forgets. Okay, something has been locked away, you've had access to it all along because he's holding the key there. But it's this thought process of, okay, am I brave enough to venture down this path again? It's like, even if it's a health related matter, whatever the situation, you got yourself along this path to the top, and there you stayed. everything was under lock and key, but for some reason you're on this precipice of, do I need to unlock the cage in order for me to go back down over old ground in order to resolve something, to get closure off something? It's that kind of an energy, guys. So with the Five of Wands, we've got touch the sky, and it's like you're being offered a lifeline here. And it always reminds me of the Rapunzel. Rapunzel let down your hair, as in, do you want this person, do you want this situation coming back in? But it's down to whoever to start the ball rolling again, to start the game board, you know, literally moving that first piece. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got coming out with it the House of Flowers. But something is growing, something is manifesting, and I do feel it's health. It's as though something's creeping back in, okay? But if it isn't a health matter, then basically it's saying there's an outside influence, because we've got two people here, that keeps you happy in your home. So we've got the House of Flowers coming out with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So the House of Flowers, as I said, if it's a health issue, it just means something is regrowing, something's coming back. But if it isn't health related, then it's saying for you, the House of Flowers, the only thing that keeps you happy in your home environment is what you do on a day-to-day outside. Okay, so it's because there's two people here on the outside of this house, and it's as though you're only happy in your own home because of your interactions on the outside of your house in the day. I know that sounds really strange for me to come out with that sort of statement, but I just feel for some of you, House of Flowers, okay, it's as though you only thrive and put up with your circumstances because of outside influences, what you do on a day-to-day basis, who you connect with, who you engage with, keeps you happy in returning home, when maybe when you are home you don't like being in your house, okay, with the people that are around you, but you put up with it, okay? So it's like a false front, really. While you're in the house, everything seems hunky-dory, everything seems blooming lovely, everything seems fine, and you work with it. But the only reason why you work with it is because of an outside influence that keeps you sane, keeps you grounded, and keeps you motivated on a day-to-day basis. Very cryptic, as I said, Virgo, but let's have a look what your inner psyche is feeling this week. What else have we got for Virgo? What else have we got for Virgo? And deep within you, we've got Page of Trees, and it's Dreamer, okay? And this is your inner spirit, how you deal with things. As I said, even your spirit is saying you dream a lot, you fantasize about things you wish to do in life, things you wish could happen around you, and this brings you peace. So you living and detaching yourself in your fantasy world, okay, brings you peace and clarity and the will to carry on. Very, very strange prognosis to come out with, but yeah, it's of a dreaming state that your spirit runs on, okay? Even though you're a logical person who deals with issues on a day-to-day basis in the here and now, your mindset is always elsewhere, okay, Virgo? In order for you to survive, it's elsewhere. Dreamer, big dreamer. So, and we have this card from the universe. Okay. There are passions burning within you. Okay. And we've got temptation here. I look at the snake and it's as though something is rising back up. And I said, this could be in health. Something's manifesting, coming back in. And also passions are burning within you, as I said, for some of you, wanting to return back to an old situation where you don't feel you've had closure, or you are tempted, because that it looks like temptation here. And the red is a warning symbol. Take control of your passions, take control of your dreams and fantasies, really. Okay, because the universe is saying you live in this fantasy world in order for you to survive, really, for some of you. But they are controlling you too much. And it's as though you've got to come out of this energy, okay, and get back to a more realistic approach. But for the health, I do feel, because it's the snake and it's saying something is going to be coming back around in a health situation. So let's have a look at your moon phases card for this week. Your moon phases for the lovely Virgos. And we've got realisation. As I said, you need to come out of the dream state, the fantasy, thoughts, processes, and step back into reality. And it comes up with the word realisation, because the realisation is we've been here before, okay, in the health issue, in whatever situation this may be. So you know more or less what to expect in one sense. But there's a new opportunity as well coming here for some of you. Okay. So yeah, there's an opportunity here for some of you, but there might be a reluctancy to take it. Okay. So let's have a look at your animal spirit cards for this week. What else have we got for Virgo? We have the bat, which is the alchemical sign of air. And we've got the frog, which is the alchemical sign of water. The frog is this person where the health issue is coming to rain back on somebody's parade here. So they've got to be adaptable in the situation that is about to come in, because it comes in fast. The old cliche of it's like a bat out of hell, and it just comes out of the dark from nowhere, this information. As I say, I don't feel it's directed to you. I just feel it might be somebody around you who's gone through a process before with their health, and it's going to come back in. But I feel they've had some red warning signs anyway. But they've sort of blinded themselves to it, because bats can't see very well. They've got magnificent hearing. It's like they've been sort of turning a blind eye. That's what I want to say. Turning a blind eye onto this situation, thinking they can adapt with it. Hence the frog, because obviously it's an amphibian and it can live on the land and in water. And it's saying they've turned a blind eye. They know it's sort of a warning sign, but they've tried to work around it at the moment. And if this isn't health, then it's just saying here, take a step back with the warning because of the red, don't get going in on something too quickly, because the energy or the person that you are working with, okay, they're struggling at the moment, because the frog is green and that there's health issues related around there. So it's like to say, take the situation at this person's pace and not at the bat's. Okay, very cryptic, guys. Very cryptic with these stories. Don't go like a bat out of hell towards some situation or some person when they are struggling emotionally themselves. Okay, because this is though the air sign is communication. So you're after communication, you're after solving something, you're after answers. But little froggy frog here is struggling in their surroundings at this moment in time. So let's have a look at what the spiritual realms want to come out with for you for messages this week. What do they want to say to the lovely Virgos? So Virgo, what have they got for you from the heavens above? And we've got gratitude. And we've got life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. And remember, in my poetic words, I said in love you feel humble and blessed. And that's because you are being grateful for what is around you at this moment in time. Okay. And we've got sort of wheels within wheels here. And I always look at that as though Spirit is saying, work with the people around you. You know what I mean? Like if you help somebody, then the favour's returned and vice versa, okay? But I want to say get balance and peace with your inner self as well. Get balance with yourself, your inner self. So what else have we got for the lovely Virgo? Virgo, what else does Spirit want to tell you in the messages this week? Digging deep. And we've got the Artist. And it says, you hold the infinite power of creation within you, a divine artist. Create something beautiful today. Feel the stars shining. You are one with the universe and nature. The eternal light of creation shines through you forever. We've got brown here, and this is about sort of grounding yourself, okay? But basically, the universe is saying to you, we hand you the canvas and you paint your way through life. You paint your own picture. You pick up the paintbrush and you decide what you want to bring in on that canvas. So it's saying, I feel some of you though are lacking colour in your life, as in everything's been a little bit mundane, everything's been very black and white, okay? But bring some colour back into your life, I feel, for some of my Virgos. I'm just going to get a Fairy Realms card for you. And I feel somebody around you has got problems with their throat area, whether this is a thyroid issue or something that may come to light. I don't feel it's you directly, it could be, but I do feel it could manifest that someone is struggling to swallow, or just feels like it's closed up, like the throat's closing up tightly, hurts to swallow and drink and things like that. So we have goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You've finished one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning. That's beautiful. But again, here we've got green and red in this card, and I work with colours as well, not just the letters and words on the cards. So I do feel here something needs to be nipped into the bud, as I said. It sort of marries in with that card there. And we've got green about health as well. And when it says bye to the old, hello to the new, it can also mean the old health issue, okay, is manifesting now into hello to the new health issue as well, for some of you. I just feel like I want to get one more clarifier for that card, to be fair. Virgo, Virgo. One more card for Virgs, please. Oh wow, new directions. So yeah, there's something that you are wishing on. There is something that you want to take a leap of faith on. Okay, 4 and 5 come to a 9. 9 is nearly a 10. So we come into this completion, as it says, ending of one, beginning of another. But there's something about you taking a leap of faith on a wish. And it's saying go for it, Virgo. So my lovelies, don't forget to check out those channels I mentioned to you in the description box. The Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle and the Falling Stars Tarot. Just to show us some support, really, guys. And check out your Moon and Rising readings as well, because if these don't resonate with you, there could be something in there that resonates a little bit more in tuning. So until next time, you take care of yourselves. Bye then.